Welcome to Head to Head, AL.com's preview and prediction show. So Kevin, last week against Arkansas, Auburn showed some improvement, especially on defense. Is there hope for Auburn?
Well, the defense wasn't bad in regulation. They had troubles in overtime. The offense was better in overtime. They struggled early in regulation, but they got a little bit of a mojo going. There is hope for this team because they haven't quit. And imagine the morale boost they get this week with Carl Lawson just showing up on the practice field. We don't know if he's going to play, but just seeing him battle to get out there for a team that is just struggling to win enough games to get to a bowl game is a positive for Auburn.
All right, so let's break down Ole Miss. Ole Miss is coming into this game. This is going to be their 9th straight game. You know that has to be some tired players.
This is a dangerous spot for Ole Miss. They still have their destiny in front of them, certainly in terms of the SEC. They still hold the tiebreaker in the SEC West if somebody can knock off LSU, and they get a chance to do that themselves in a few weeks after they do get abreast. So very important game for Ole Miss, but a dangerous spot as well.
Yeah, but they are coming into this game with a lot of momentum, especially on defense last week. You know, Chad Kelly, he threw 3 interceptions, but the defense was able to hold Texas A&M to only 3 points.
And 192 total yards. That's unheard of for a
Right.
Kevin Sumlin offense.
So now for the predictions. I actually see this game being kind of similar to the Mississippi State Auburn game. That was actually Auburn's best, I think their best defensive game so far this season.
No doubt.
With it being at home. But I do think that Auburn, they're really going to have to step it up on offense, especially in passing. Ole Miss, they've only allowed 4 rushing touchdowns this year. You know, Sean White, he was able to do stuff through the air last week, but his receivers, they just need to catch. So, I don't know. I said last week I thought Sean White was going to get his first passing touchdown. I think it's going to be this week, but I still don't think it's going to be enough. I think it's going to be Ole Miss 24-17.
Not that bad, not pretty close for Auburn. I think Auburn's got a shot here, but they've got a lot of things have got to go right for them. Maybe return a kick for a score, maybe block a kick for a score, a la Georgia Tech beating Florida State. Something weird in the special teams they might have to conjure up to make this happen. Bad news for Auburn, though. Robert Kimdichie, who sat out last week with concussion symptoms, he's supposed to be back. Ole Miss seems like it can smell that SEC West title. They've never been to Atlanta, never been to the SEC championship game. I think they take one more step here, and they win the game, maybe closer than the experts think, 31-21.
So will Alabama fans be cheering for Auburn in this game? No, they're going to be cheering against Ole Miss. There is a difference.
Yes, there is. Maybe the most devious idea of all, though, is that Gus Malzahn should throw the game to hurt Alabama.